And as usual, he's wandering off. Hey, ugly, come here. Come here. Too slow. There we go. Right. Let's just get the skinning knife out. Oh, that's nudged us ever so close. We're at about 99.5% for getting to the next level. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And I hope you're enjoying the preparations for Christmas. Been busy. Not been doing a lot here at the house that Gaz built. I've been out and about, beating up exiles and shellbacks and imps and Defari villages and looting a load of resources and bringing them back to stockpile here. And if you look at the experience bar in the top left of screen, the white bar above the red bar, you can see that we're just about to get a new level. We're right on the end of it, about 98 or 99%. So it's time to go and beat up a few more people, see if we can get that bit of experience and get us sorted out. Right, now we need a quick drink. There we are. Right, that's us ready to go. Let's go and pick a fight with somebody, see if we can get that level up. And one of the prime candidates has got to be the crocodile down here. We could do with some more reptile skins, so that once we get a chance to go back and kill the dregs and the abysmal remnant again, we'll have the reptile skins queued up, ready for finishing off that set of armour. And as usual, he's wandering off. Hey, ugly, come here. Come here. Too slow. There we go. Right. Let's just get the skinning knife out. And oh, that's nudged us ever so close. We're at about 99.5% for getting to the next level. Oh, that's almost squeezed us there. Almost. Right, now, there's an exile camp on that island just out there that we very rarely raid. So let's go pay them a visit. And there's at least one guy there who's off on a wander, so we may struggle to catch up with him. And don't be surprised if during this fight we get the level up marker on screen. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, he's away over there. Right. Let's just sort this inventory out. Put them fangs and crocodile hides and feral flesh down there. Put that in there. We want to get his ice shard. Is he carrying any goods? Oh, he's carrying some arrows. We'll have them. Hey, we gained a level. There you go. That's what we were after. And we'll hack him apart. I've got to repair that hatchet actually. Drop that human flesh, we don't really want it. Right, mission achieved. Oh, we've got some extra arrows, we'll swap them over. You notice I've dropped the second bow. It was much heavier than the bow that I'm carrying, and the flint head arrows that came with it were much heavier than the steel arrows. So I've dropped them, reduced my encumbrance a bit. It allows me to carry more arrows, which we need in many occasions. Right, so we've got that. That's going to give us level 30. Just verify that at the top here, level 30. Let's go back, let's get that Sandstorm Mask made, which is something that we've been waiting for. And that'll allow us to push deeper into the desert without having to worry about sandstorms. On the way back, we'll just pick up some more aloe leaves for making aloe potions and aloe bandages. Not so many about now. There's a few here. Because where we're going, we're going to need them. Because we've got some big fights ahead of us. That'll do us for now. We'll take the shortcut in, say hello to the girls on the way through. Right, get rid of those aloe leaves first. Yeah, she's not full. We'll put them in there. She maybe use a little bit extra plant fibre for making green dye for the archers' uniforms. We'll put those queen bees in here. Put those aloe seeds in here. A couple of bits of feral flesh. We'll drop them on there. Get them cooking. Put the fangs and reptile hide in here. There we go. That's it. That's all of that cleared out. We've just got that one ice shard to put away in the altar. Right, that's our inventory cleared, ready to do some crafting. Let's get the Sandstorm Mask made. I believe it's done on the armourer's bench, but first we've got to unlock it. So, feats. We've got 21 points from that level up. We're starting to get a lot more points per level now. And there's a couple of little bits and pieces that I want to get. I want to unlock the first level of Taxidermy. It's only 2 points. So, unlock that. Right, building. I said I wanted to unlock this. That's 2 points. So we'll unlock that. We'll come back to these other bits on building in a moment. First things first though. Sandstorm Mask costs 4. Let's get that unlocked. Crafted at the armourer's bench. I was right about that. Any other armour that we want to do? Well, we've kind of unlocked these. Functional war paints costs 3, but can't do it till level 42. Fine metal crafts, that would let us make coins. There's no real use for coins in this game other than grinding them down to make silver and gold dust for use by the alchemists, so I'm not going to bother. Apprentice Armoursmith teaches an armour reduction kit and a simple armour flexibility kit. One removes weight, the other makes it or improves your agility. We will need to get onto that, and at level 26 we're way past organising it. We've got 13 points left. I really would like to get this next level of the Yog Pit and the Altar to Emir unlocked, because it gives us an armour set in the case of Emir, and it gives us a step towards the Feast of Yog on the 3rd level Yog altar. We get similar things here on the Emir altar, but they're going to have to wait. In terms of armor sets, we can't unlock anything else. The Raider armor, well, we've not unlocked Steel Tools, which is the blocking for the Raider armor and the Stygian armor and the Hyrcanian armor, which the Hyrcanian armor we'll need when we go up to the Frozen North. The Nordheimer armors are not until level 40. So tricky. Weapons wise, I'd like to start unlocking some of these, but we need to start with the survival. We need to unlock those steel tools, and they cost 7 points, which is a huge investment. But the first thing that it does is it gives us the steel sickle, which means that when we're harvesting any form of plants, we can do it en masse from a very few plants, and it will save us an enormous amount of effort and time. We can also then unlock this butcher set, the steel skinning knife and the steel cleaver, which gives us much more resources from each creature that we harvest, so that's worth doing. We also need to get these bandages unlocked, but that's 6 points, which would leave us with 7 points. So I guess steel tools and bandages may well be next. We've unlocked the mask and the building stuff that we wanted, which was these fences. So yeah, steel tools is an absolute. That was on the survival menu. We need to get that unlocked, and that leaves us 6 points to unlock the bandages. The main advantage to them is they stop bleeding, but we've got to be out of combat to use them. In which case I'm not... I'd like to unlock the butcher set. Well, we've unlocked steel tools now. We should be able to get the butcher set. Oh, level 31 before we can get that. Okay. Can't do the beehives till level 33. Apprentice Tinker does what? Simple armor patch kit. Leads on to the Journeyman Tinker at level 24, which we could unlock straight away, which is an armor and weapon repairing kits. So we could carry them and repair our armor and weapons out in the field. Level 48 before Master Tinker. We can unlock the Apprentice Tamer, which would give us an animal pit. Just to give you a quick viewpoint on the size of these animal pits, if I just quickly step outside, the animal pit is so big it will not fit between those two platforms for the altars, and I can't reduce those platform sizes because I believe the altars get bigger as you upgrade them. So we'd have to find somewhere completely new to put them. We are falling behind on unlocking things here on the home page of the feats, but I'm starting to look at specific skills that we need. So that's at level 31, which will yield us enough points to do that without a problem. I'd really like to get these healing wraps done. The next ones up are the improved bandages at level 45. We've unlocked steel tools, which gives us the steel sickle, and if we need it, the steel pick and steel hatchet, which we don't. The stone is still the most efficient overall for us in terms of repair costs. On the decorative side, there's nothing we really want to unlock. It'd be nice to have tents for the shelter, but with the Sandstorm Mask we don't need it, and the tents are a level 23 item, so we don't really need them there. The Taxidermist, I'd actually like to get a few more taxidermist skills unlocked, but they can wait. We've unlocked the basic one now. So there's nothing really on there. The building, we've unlocked the bit that we do need right now, which is the Journeyman fence maker. So the survival skills primarily are it. Weapons. There's nothing in the weapons at this level that I really want. I suppose the next weapon that I want from this single-handed weapon set would be the ability to repair falcatas. We've already unlocked everything we need to be able to do that. Or the Sumerian battle axe, and again we've already unlocked everything that we need to do that. So we don't need any of these intermediate steps. The Abysmal Remnant sword gives us our single-handed sword for now. But even the ancient axe, when we get up to level 46, we've already unlocked the requirements for making those and repairing them. On the hilt maker side, there's nothing I really want, because all of these are pretty high level. I mean, that's level 60. That's level 60. That requires the downloadable content, the new one, which I don't have, the Yamatai. So there's nothing really there. Acaronian longsword. Damage 43 is nice for what appears to be a single-handed sword. Shields. We don't really need the wooden Taj. We've already got either the iron or the carapace shield. Carapace shield, health damage 20. This one's only health damage 16. This, I think, would probably be the next one, the steel heater shield. Or at level 45, the ancient shield, or at level 52, the hardened steel. But I think this one at level 32 is probably the next shield that we want. Shield framer we can't unlock until level 60. Bruiser. Well, this katana we could unlock. Damage 23, which is less than the two-handed iron sword. Iron Corsair damage 22 is better than the iron pike, but only just. Stygian spear is actually better, and we could unlock that now. My next unlock on here will probably be the steel two-handed sword at level 31, or the ancient two-handed sword at level 42, with the steel spear at level 37. Those two, the steel two-handed sword and the steel spear, will probably be my next two unlocks on this table here, until such time as I can get the ancient two-handed sword and the ancient pike. Haft maker, we don't really need it. Again, that's a level 60 set, we don't need to worry about it. Down here on the skirmisher side, the Abysmal Daggers, which we can do now if we've got the materials, which we haven't, will be the next unlock. Down here in archers, though, we've got a few that we want. Specialist ammunition here we can unlock now. Steel arrows we could unlock now, but if we do, we can't unlock the specialist ammunition. So that's kind of a tough decision, that one. I really would like to start getting started on these specialist ammunition. Ivory we don't have access to. That's on the elephants when we get right up in the north of the desert. But the light arrow we can make, and that'll help us in certain areas. So I'm going to actually unlock those right now, because they're a step towards these. You can see here we need the first specialist ammunition before we can unlock these ones, and I really want those poison arrows. at level 38. They will make dungeons such as the Dregs and Shaleback Hollow and even Skittering Cavern, which we've all seen in the last week or so in the videos. It will make them so easy. We will be able to farm them continuously. The next bow upgrade is the Hyrcanian bow, which we could get it now, but we're short on points. The blunted arrows we can't get until level 35. That will make taking thralls a lot easier. And the next Weaponsmith is at level 39, so we're not worried about that. Explosives we can't get till level 35, and it requires researching pottery in the survival, or the art, the decoration tree. We need to research pottery before we can make these. Word of warning on these, they are extremely heavy. You can't carry more than one or two at a time, or you'll put yourself almost automatically into over encumbrance. Right, so that's those. We've still got 3 points to spend. There's nothing in Skirmisher that we want to do that we can afford. There's nothing in Bruiser that we can do anyway. We don't want the wooden Targe, although it does look pretty on the wall. We don't want these single-handed weapons because we've got the Abysmal Sword. Defense, we don't have enough points for anything except the Apprentice Armorsmith, which may be useful. Reduce our armor weight. It could be useful. Help with encumbrance. Survival, we now can't take anything because we don't have enough points. Building, we can still do a few building things. We've got a journey step to use a trebuchet, so I guess we should do that at some point. It's pretty much useless once we built it, to be honest, though. Let's just have a look at these sets a moment. These are the stronger stairs and the stone brick ramps, which could be useful. These are the various tier 2 roofs. The city gateway type gates. The Journeyman Hatchmaker we can't do until we unlock this one, which costs 2 points. That one costs 3 points. And what we're really pushing towards is this one. In fact, it's not. That doesn't even give us the crenellations. Oh dear. I thought it did. No, it's this one that does. There we are. That's where we're pushing to. We can't get that till level 35. That then gives us the crenellations in order to make the archers more effective from the battlements. Need to unlock this one, which we could unlock now if we had the points. We don't. This is Mason level 3. Right now it's more important that we get these, which is why I spent the points on it. Let's just unlock the trebuchet and then we can get the journey step for it. Okay, so that's that done. That's all our feats. Attributes, we've got 7 unspent points. Well, the first one is we've got to finish that agility skill, which means that now sprinting drains less stamina, so we can sprint for longer. Our next one really has got to be more points into encumbrance. We are really suffering, and as you can see, it's 2 points per step at the moment. So we can only add 2 points to that, and then we run out of points. We'll have to try and finish that off over the next few levels. and we're still carrying a movement penalty of 10 at the moment because of weight. So the sooner we can get that encumbrance up and lose that movement penalty, the better. It'll help us in battle, it'll help us traversing the map, and in many other things. So let's get that Sandstorm Mask made. Do we make it from our own, or do we make it from... No, we make it at the armourers. So Sandstorm Mask, what do we need? Where is it? Probably right down the bottom. There it is. We need 30 steel bars and a light helmet padding. Right, so if we get the light helmet padding underway, 10 hides, 3 twine, we can get that going. Let's go and get 30 steel bars from the blacksmith's bench. We've got 107 of them. All of these came from raiding the Dafari villages. So we're going to have to do some more raiding on the Dafari villages. Try and keep the steel bar count up. So there we are, we've now got the materials for it. Get the Sandstorm Mask, craft it. And this is going to make a huge difference to us in terms of how far we can travel and not have to worry about sandstorms. So there we go, that's that one done. Now, the other thing that we wanted, or we said, we've got to upgrade the castle using the brick fences. That's insulated wooden. Where are we? Brick fences. Down here maybe. There we are. Stone brick fence foundation. Takes 8 bricks, 3 shaped wood and 6 iron reinforcements per piece. That's a lot of materials, and I'm going to need to put a second forge in place for doing that, which is not a problem. I'm also going to have to do a lot of iron runs across to the Scorpion territory, harvest loads of wood to get the carpenter making shaped wood. That's going to be quite a massive production side to things. So this guy's going to have to be... You see I've made him smelt all his materials up. This guy's going to have to be making the metals non-stop, and we're going to have a second forge alongside him for making the bricks. This girl here is going to have to be making the iron reinforcements, and it's going to be a major job of work getting all of those underway. Apart from harvesting the materials, we're going to need another smelter, and also build another furnace there to do the smelting on the bricks. We're going to need some storage cupboards for these guys as well, and there's not a lot of space here for putting them, so we may have to put them outside in this area here. We could get one there. We could probably get 2 under there. Maybe another one back here. That'll allow us to stockpile the materials for when we do that upgrade. Now, the reason it's becoming quite urgent is our purge meter is at 90%, and I know that with level 2 foundation coverings on the walls, that the purges down at this end of the map can't break through them, so it's getting quite important. Another area where we're really starting to struggle now, and we need to think about how we're going to resolve it, is that out here on the Wheel of Pain we have somebody being broken who has been there for ages, and they've only progressed to about 35%. That's that ritualist that we dragged back from the Dafari camp on the top of the cliffs over there. So we need either a second Wheel of Pain or a larger Wheel of Pain. There's not enough space here to expand this platform to make it bigger for putting the next level of Wheel of Pain on, because it needs to go out by one level of foundation all the way around in order to fit it. So what we may have to do is put a new platform down there to take it. Maybe just fill in the space between these two platforms, which is why I spent such an amount of time faffing around leading out from the existing base of the castle to get these into exactly the right place, so that they had the same grid as the main castle. By doing that, I can now fill between these and create an extended platform. Now these platforms are 5 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is about 3.5 wide. So if we were to put another ring around it, it would be about 5.5, which would be the right size for putting the next size Wheel of Pain on, and still keep a walking area around the outside of it like this. So with these platforms 5 deep and the space across here being, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide, filling in this space would give us more or less exactly the right size platform to put the Wheel of Pain on. It might be a little bit of a squeeze that way, but this way we'd be fine. So that may be the next major building job, and it's probably something I'm going to do off video, and give you a surprise in the next video by having it all done. Right, so I've got quite a little bit of work there, haven't I? I've got to put a second forge in, I've got to put a lot of cupboards in, I've got to get myself another smelter, I've got to make the platform here for a larger Wheel of Pain, because the high level thralls that we're starting to pull in now are taking just too long to break on the Wheel of Pain. And then we've got to clad all the outside of the castle with upgraded fence foundations to make it purge proof for the purges that would appear at this end of the map. We do have one sticking point with the purges, and if I open the map, if you remember back here at the side of the dregs we made a little base for dodging the scorpions, and out here in the desert, where's Sepamaru? Sepamaru is there, so it would be, where would it be? Over here somewhere, probably there. We've got another little base, which is our little smelting base for the iron and coal fields. Now either of those bases, those little bases, could be the target of the purge rather than the main castle. So I'm going to need to reinforce them first, so that if they are the target of the purge, I've got time to get to them, taking a thrall with me to defend against the purge that's attacking them. So that's going to be another job for me to do off video, and I'll see you in the next video. We're out of time. Lots of things to do. We're now hitting that level where we're coming towards the end of the beginner gameplay and moving into the intermediate gameplay. I've been saying that for a couple of days now, and it's time to up our game and prepare ourselves for the intermediate gameplay and for the impending purge, which, as I said, our purge meter is hitting between 90 and 95%. We need to be ready for it. So I've got a lot of work to do before the next video, and I'll show you the results of it then. And from me, as always, if you've stuck through this video and my rambling and my planning for what we have to do next. Thank you very much for that, and congratulations for sticking it out. I'll see you in the next video. What else? Oh yeah, give the video a like. Maybe not this one. This one's maybe a bit boring. But subscribe to the channel for all the new videos. Check the video description for links to my other channels. Follow me across there, especially on Twitch, please. And from me, as always, it's not goodbye, it's just bye for now. Have a great day, enjoy your Christmas preparations, and I'll see you tomorrow, when hopefully all this building will be done. So I'm going to have a busy day. Thanks for watching. See you soon.